my water signs. How you doing? This is for the Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, May horoscope, monthly horoscope. I'm redoing it because of the fact that the last videos that I did were a little bit choppy and you couldn't hear me half the time. So um, I found better software, better recording stuff, and here I am again. So remember, this is a general reading. Um, if some of it resonates with you, take what resonates and leave what don't behind. Um, if it doesn't resonate with you, it's probably not meant for you. But the person or people that I'm reading for, they will definitely know who I am talking about. Um, there's been significant signs in the past, um, red flags, so to speak, and the reason I'm saying this, when I was meditating over this spread and pulling these cards, um, I felt like there was signs leading up to this that were ignored. And I feel really like this is a health matter. It could be financial, but I'm leaning towards a health matter just because in the spread came out like you were made to rest and be patient, like bam, suddenly. It wasn't gradually. It was boom, suddenly. That's why I feel like it's more health wise. Um and the whole reading of this month is based around this, and yeah, the first card that came up on the spread is the overall feel of the month, and that came up the Queen of Pentacles. And that's telling me that you need to be grounded, you need to be calm throughout the whole month. Um, the next card that came up was the Temperance reversed, which signifies that you've learned the patience. You've learned to slow down. It wasn't an easy thing to learn that, if that makes sense. Like I said, that's why I feel like it's like a health issue, because it was like suddenly. Although you did see the flags and the warnings were there, but you decided to play it off. And yeah, so you had to suddenly slow down. The next is why this is going on, basically. And it seems like you've been in limbo for a little bit. Um, but some say that would be a bad thing, but I think it's actually a good thing. I think this is part of what you need to do. The lesson that needs to be learned, because I definitely feel like that there's a lesson here, like almost like somebody was too big for their britches and had to be taken down a little bit. You know what I mean? Um, you were on this fast-paced journey, either going nowhere or heading towards something really bad, and boom, something needed to be stopped. Something needed to change. And so that's why this is happening. And this is why the unseen, or I'm sorry, the outside influences that I got for you is the Five of Pentacles, which signifies either health or financial issues. Now, like I said, this could be both, but I'm feeling more like it's a health issue. Um, just because for the feeling, I feel like you got stopped abruptly, if that makes any sense. So in your unseen events, we have delays and setbacks. And I feel like you need this. It still needs to be worked on. You still need to think about there's a lesson to be learned, and I feel like you're getting it. You're getting the lesson that needs to be learned, and now it's putting you in a funk. Okay, so it's like you've learned the lesson. Now you have to get yourself out of it, if that makes sense, and you're going to be stronger for it. But it seems like this month you really don't want to. There's a lot of negativity thinking up in your head. It's up here. The 6 of Wands came up, or the 7 of Wands, I'm sorry, reversed in your hopes, which means to me you can move forward. You're thinking about moving forward. You just got to get rid of those negative thoughts. You can start to move forward if you believe in it. Until you believe in it, you can move forward. You're not. You're going to be hindered. It's not going to, you know, it's not going to move forward and progress. In your fears, you're feeling that somebody's lying to you and that you can't get past this. The next card I pulled was the Empress reversed. And this is in your best possible solution. What this is telling me is that you need to let go of the negativity. Once you let go of the negativity, it's basically neglect the negativity. Let go of that, and you'll start going forward. The worst possible outcome was the 2 of Wands reversed. And that's basically some possible deception, or you finding out that the grass isn't always greener, or even some fights and disputes. With the Empress upside down, and then this coming up, I just feel like like there might be some possible deception, whether you're doing it or somebody else is doing. Or someone is going to be upset at a choice. Maybe somebody's holding you back from moving forward. That just popped into my head. Because somebody's going to make or be upset at a choice. Either way, I hope this is making sense to you. The next thing that came up in the past influences was the Ace of Pentacles. So it seems to me you've had money problems before, and you know that feeling, and you don't want to feel that way again. You don't want to go down that road again, if that makes sense. And you're feeling that you're carrying the load. You're overwhelmed. You just don't know what to do. If you start believing that things will be coming your way, and get out of that negativity. I know it's hard when you're going through something. Think positive. Think positive. I know it's hard to believe, but it helps. It really, really does. Um, because there's two possible outcomes. One, if you keep thinking negative, you're still gonna need charity and help. And if you think positive, you got the Lover's card. Now that could be finding new love and all that, but to me, it's basically choices coming. Yeah, if you get in that positive mindset, you'll have choices coming. And they might be little choices, baby steps, man. Baby steps. Um, I feel that you'll be all right, but if you stay in the negative, you're just going to be keep repeating that pattern over and over and over again. And nobody needs that. Nobody needs that. We don't want to keep going on the same path. We want to learn to grow. We want to. So yeah, I think this is a very important lesson for you to learn, if that makes sense. And I feel very strongly about that. Um, you needed to learn to let go and slow down and get, whether you needed the rest or just, but because of this, it put you in a funk. And that's kind of why I'm leaning towards a health issue too. Sometimes when we get sick, we get in that funk of, oh. And once we start feeling better, just to push that baby steps to the next positive thing. Get through this, get through that, and here's your choices. And they're good choices. Coming up the Lover's card, that's all about the love. Obviously, right? It's the lovers. But there's choices. I'm still not used to this camera. There's choices to be made. And, but that's only if you can get out of this funk. So get out of the funk. Know that things are going to get better. Know it in your head and in your heart. And you'll be fine. All right? So it's not the best reading in the world for the month of May for you guys. But for whoever it's for, I feel you know exactly what I'm talking about. And I can't stress it enough that this is a big lesson that you needed to learn about learning some patience and slowing down a bit. And it happened. And like I said, I feel like it happened in a healthy, or not in a healthy way, but in a health scare maybe. Or, yeah. But things will get better. Things will get better. You just got to get in the right mindset. I hope this made sense. And I hope you guys have a wonderful month. And let that negativity go. Neglect the negative. That's what she's telling you. Neglect the negative. I can't even say it. But yeah. All right, guys, that's all I have for you this month. Actually, let me pull. Let me see if there's any clarifiers that want to come out. Okay. Any more? No? Got the Ten of Cups and the Three of Pentacles. Well, it looks like, to me that's telling me the Three Cups, right? The Three Cups is enjoying one's work. So maybe there's some um, career options that might come along as one of your choices. And the Ten of Cups, that's the best card you could get. This is happiness. This is emotional bliss. This is everything anybody ever wants. Feeling that happiness. So I think that's what you're supposed to look forward to. Coming out of that negativity and getting that done. And once you get there, you get the Ten of Cups, you get something with work, but that you like to do. Right? A leg up. That is your oracle card for the month. A leg up. You got this. You got this. I feel like you're already starting to feel it. That positivity. That's why that came up. You're already starting to feel it. Keep rolling with it. Get out of that funk. Get that positivity one step at a time. Whether it be, start out small. And keep growing from there, and you'll be fine. All right, my water signs. Have a wonderful month. You needed to learn this lesson. And it's a good lesson to learn. You'll get out of it. Love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. You guys have a good month. Take care.